Are you wondering what the weather will be like on your Alaska cruise vacation? You're in luck. In this video, I'll detail the weather and how to best prepare for it for your Alaska cruise vacation. Hi, I'm Danielle Hill with Hello Horizon Travel, and today I'll be giving you the details and tips on the weather in Alaska and what to expect and how to best prepare for your Alaska cruise. But these tips are things that I'll typically share with my clients as I help them to plan for their trip, but also they're tips that I use personally before my own Alaska vacations. So stick around and learn about Alaska weather. Most cruises are partially, if not fully, located in the southeast region of Alaska, and the climate of that region is most similar to the Pacific Northwest area of the United States. So if you're not from that region, then the summer months in Alaska will probably feel cooler and or more rainy than what you're used to. Another thing to know is that Southeast Alaska is a temperate rainforest, which means that it rains, like a lot. So you definitely need to be prepared for rainy weather. Though Southeast Alaska is a temperate rainforest, the amount of rain within the cities in that region can vary drastically. Rainfall will typically be anywhere between less than 2 inches to all the way up to 10 inches per month. The cities that you'll likely visit in Southeast Alaska are Skagway, Juneau, and Ketchikan. Skagway tends to have less rainfall than Juneau and Ketchikan. Ketchikan tends to have the most rainfall of those three cities. And Juneau, while it's physically located in between the two, it's also between the two as far as rainfall that you can expect to see. So keep in mind the amount of rainfall, the likelihood of precipitation by city as you're traveling to each of these destinations. The temperatures in Alaska range from lows of low 40s to low 50s to highs of mid 50s to the 70s. And that's in degrees Fahrenheit because, of course, Alaska is part of the United States. If you're enjoying this video, press the like button. Also, leave a comment and let me know what Alaska video you would like to see next. For Alaska cruises that venture beyond Southeast Alaska, you may go as far north as Anchorage into the Southcentral region of Alaska. Or for cruise tours, before or after your cruise, you'll venture into the interior of Alaska as far north as Denali National Park or even Fairbanks, and the weather in those regions could vary some from the southeast region. For South Central Alaska and that Anchorage region, the temperatures average in the 60s, but they could dip as low as the 40s or soar as high as into the 70s. On the coastal regions, areas like Whittier or Seward, the temperatures will probably be a little bit milder and the weather will be breezier and maybe even a little bit more precipitation. But as you go further north and inland, as far as Anchorage or even farther, then the temperatures could be up to about 10 degrees warmer, and you can also expect for it to be drier. For Denali and Fairbanks in that interior region of Alaska, in general, the weather will be a little bit warmer and drier than it will in the other regions that we've talked about before. Average temperatures will be about 55 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Finally, here are 3 weather-related tips for your Alaska cruise vacation. The first tip is to dress in layers. And you've probably heard that before, but I'm going to talk a little bit more specifically about what I mean by that. I would recommend that your base layer be something short sleeve and or lightweight. If you're a t-shirt person, a t-shirt or just something lightweight and short sleeve, so that when it gets to the warmer days, especially the drier days, you can just wear that layer. Now, on top of that, I would recommend a heavier layer, either a jacket or a sweatshirt, so that as it gets cool when you're walking around the cities or doing excursions or even around the ship on deck, then you can add that layer and be warmer. Another thing that I recommend for layering is to have a rain or waterproof layer, like a jacket or poncho or something like that, so that as the rain comes, then you can protect the other layers that you have on and just shed that layer once you're out of the rain. And finally, definitely recommend having accessories like a glove or 2 gloves, one for each hand, hat, and scarf. You'll definitely be glad that you had those on the cooler days, especially if it's breezy on deck or walking around the cities. The second tip I have is for glacier viewing experiences. Ensure that on your glacier viewing scenic days, or if it's a glacier excursion, you have warm clothes, especially the scenic glacier viewing when you're on the ship, either on the balcony or out on deck, checking out the panoramic views of the glaciers and the mountains. It will get breezy, so make sure you're dressed warm and you have your hat, your scarf, and your gloves. The third thing that you want to keep in mind when you're traveling to Alaska on a cruise is that Alaska summer days are long and sunny. The sun will be out sometimes up to 20 hours or more in Alaska during the summer. So make sure you have your sunglasses, preferably polarized sunglasses, because it's very bright, especially if you're glacier viewing and the glaciers are white and the mountains have snow in it. There's a lot of glare and reflection. So ensure that you have your sunglasses and also your sunscreen for those sunny summer Alaska days. Thanks for watching the latest installment of the Alaska video series. Because you watched all the way to the end, I have a special gift for you. Check the description for a packing list for your Alaska cruise vacation. This is something that I will normally share with clients a couple weeks ahead of them leaving for their trip. It's also things that I pack for my Alaska vacations, but I'm sharing this with you as a gift. So head to the description and get that link to get your free Alaska cruise packing list. If you're enjoying this video series, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos in this Alaska series. Also, check out Hello Horizon on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, of course, as well as LinkedIn. Come on by, check out our page, and have a conversation. We'd love to see you there. And finally, if you are interested in Hello Horizon curating the perfect Alaska vacation for you and your loved ones, we would be honored to serve you in that way. Check the description for a link to book a complimentary consultation. We look forward to hearing from you. I'll see you in the next video. Another tip is to definitely... Thanks for watching the latest installment